when they did, the face of everything changed. What if they stopped doing business as usual? Had a formula for happily ever afters? What if results equaled confidence and great skincare came with guarantees? What if you were a self-made woman? What if you could write your own script, put family first, and still get the job done? What if you took the reins, reaped the rewards? What if you settled for more? What if doing good was all in a day's work and changing skin could change lives? What if all things were possible and you are the reason why? Rodan & Fields, life-changing skincare.
Sorry, let me do that. Did that give you the chills, the feel-goods in your stomach? If it didn't, I don't know what does, except maybe a Magic Mike trailer, you know, I don't know. But anyways, I want to welcome you tonight here to our wonderful event. You are going to hear a few ladies speak about the opportunity, life-changing skincare, and we welcome you. So hopefully everybody has their drink in hand. We're going to relax for a little bit. Yep, everybody's got their drinks. There we go. My name is Lana Sadawa, and I'm going to share with you my journey with Rodan & Fields. Let's go back to 3 years ago when I started with the company. Spanish teacher, hola, and married to a teacher as well, at the same district, and we had 2 kids under 4. So if there's teachers here in the room, you can understand crazy schedule, you know, chicken with their head cut off, running around, that type of family. Well, of course, like probably everybody in here, you know, it would always be nice, we were always thinking it would be nice to earn that extra cash, you know, so that we weren't every month after paying bills, kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel. And for me, I like to say that, you know, fate kind of stepped in one day in February of 2014. I was not looking really for anything like this, I should say. To make extra money as a teacher, really there are only a few options. You tutor after school, you tutor on weekends, or you coach. And for me, I had done all that, and it was great before I had kids. And when kids came into my life, it was, I wanted to be with them. I wanted to come home, spend time. So, you know, you gave up that extra cash. So, again, it was in February 2014 that I saw a post on Facebook, and it was from my friend and coworker, Leslie Niza. You're going to hear from her in a little bit. And I saw that she was posting about this Rodan & Fields. I had never heard of them before, and I did see, though, that they were creators of Proactive, and that they were now doing anti-aging and all that other stuff. So I was like, cool, I want to get some skincare. I, you know, was not a huge skincare person. I probably washed my face with a cloth if I was lucky. So I had hit the tanning beds when I was younger, and I was just like, you know, time for a change. So I cornered her at the copy machine, and I said, you got any eye cream? You know, we exchanged information. I got some stuff and loved it. 5 or 6 days using it, I thought it was the bomb, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to be a product user for life. She's going to have me for life. Well, I was trolling on Facebook, and of course, I was noticing her more, her posts, and, you know, she was posting about the opportunity with this business, and, you know, it wasn't for me. Heck no. You know, in fact, little side note, she joined, I kind of was like, okay, have fun with that, you know, and of course, you know, sorry, Leslie, but we were talking about you a little bit. You know, I was like, have fun with that, that's cool. So, anyways, turned product user, and then my mind started spinning, and I was getting curious, of course. So I asked her, because I saw a post, and you know, a lot of the girls know this, that she was able to go to Target and just kind of go on a little shopping spree, get some pillows and rugs for her room, and it was all from Rodan & Fields. And I was like, damn it, I want to do that too. So I'm not kidding. It was a Target, going shopping to Target that got me here, you know, so I didn't want to have to hide the bags in the closet anymore. So I reached out to her, I was like, what are you doing? You know, what is this? And so she obviously, hello, she obviously gave me the lowdown on it, and it sounded really, really good. And, you know, she's given me all the stuff, and I remember it clearly. My husband was standing there, he knew I was talking to her about it, and he was eating chips, he was just staring at me, and I'm talking to her on the phone, I'm like, what? You know, as he's eating his chips, just chomping, and he's, you know, shaking his head going, no, 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 no. So I hung up the phone. He's like, what are you doing, Lana? What are you doing? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. There's just something about this. It's like calling me, you know, and it just sounded really too good to be true. You know, we all say that. And what she was telling me, you know, I was like, okay, I get 2 months to try it out. Yeah. So I went to bed. A couple days later, when I was going to bring it up to my husband, I had like credit card, and I was going to go up to him and be like, I'm doing this, you know, I'm ready for the fight of, I'm doing it anyways, when he tells me no. Because that's how we roll in the Sattler household. But he surprised me. And when I was like, I think I'm going to do this, go ahead. And I about fell on the frickin' floor because I thought he was going to say no. You know, like, why would you do this? Well, that little weasel went and researched it, you know, unbeknownst to me, and he literally was trying to find something wrong with the company to show me and say, see, look what I found. And I actually didn't even know that he had researched it until like 2 years later he told me. Like for 2 nights, he went and researched. So I was like, okay. So anyways, you know, I signed on. I was like, let's do this. You know, don't know how it's gonna go. Let's just see. Got 2 months to try it. And I ended up in 3 months hitting the top of the pay plan. Within that time, I, you know, won a whole bunch of fun things, you know, incentives, and went on some fabulous trips. And I thought that was fantastic because I was working it alongside my full-time teaching position, raising 2 small kids, and I was able to go to Target guilt-free for those months, and woohoo! So I thought that was the end-all be-all. Well, a year later, I ended up earning a white Lexus. I know you probably have seen some in the parking lot over there. And to me, it still is crazy because Leslie did mention that to me in the initial conversation. You know, you could get a free car in one ear and out the other, because who gets cars? No one. You never see anybody with cars. Well, there's about 8 in this room now, but I thought that was pretty cool. Well, the icing on the cake came a year later, which this past fall. I ended up not returning to the classroom after 11 years teaching, and that was surreal to me because there was never a plan B in my life. Okay, and again, if you are a teacher, you probably don't have a plan B. You know, it's plan A. You are going to teach until you are retired or until your kids are through college, and your kids, husband, whatever, your life is going to have to be put on hold because of all the commitments you have, and you're just going to have to be that person that's running around with their chickens, like the chicken with their head cut off for the rest of their lives. That's literally what I, you know, had in my head. That's how it was going to be. That's how my mom was. That's how I was going to be. So when this came in, it shifted my life. I had a plan B. There was a plan B, a new path that veered me to that plan B, and there got to be a point in my life when my husband and I sat down and said, listen, this is it. Like, this can happen. And, you know, I shifted, focused on Rodan and Fields, and lo and behold, I was able to walk away from teaching, and I still actually contribute more financially to my family, but the best thing is I have freedom. And that is a priceless word to me because I had none, absolutely none. I had to have grandma and mom pick up my kids all the time after school. I had meetings, sister had to come do this, husband's going to do that. It was never me. So that has been the best thing ever in my life, that I can actually take my kids to the bus stop, go and volunteer in my son's classroom. I can actually breathe and live and be there in the moment with my children. So, you know, besides financially being a benefit, it's freedom for me. So that is my journey with Rodan and Fields. It's been a wild one, and I'm loving it. I'm going to pass it over now really quickly to our regional director from San Francisco, Wendy Watts. She's kind of a girl crush for me. Oh, when she gets up here, you'll see why. All right, come on up, Wendy.
Well, there is a first for that. I mean, I don't know that I've heard that. I'm going to try this one first.
Is it? Yeah.
That was kind of fading in.
Hello. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so good evening, East Side Go green? All right, so let's try this. How about this? Go blue. Go green. Oh, you got a lot of green and blue. I love it. I love it. Thank you for the sweet intro. My name is Wendy Watts, and I am one of the regional directors here with Rodan and Fields. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with all of you tonight. It's great to see some old faces, right? Old friends, and some new faces that are in this room as well. And since I started Rodan and Fields, which has been now close to 2 years, believe it or not, I've always known that I've had the best job. And that was confirmed by my daughter a few weeks ago, actually at our holiday or our Christmas party at school. You see, in this role at Rodan and Fields, we spend a lot of time on the road. What that means is a lot of missed time for my kiddos, right? And so when I was able to spend a couple of weeks at home, I'm quick to volunteer because I don't get to see them a lot. So I'm quick to volunteer for their Christmas party. So my 11-year-old has a Christmas party, myself as long as 3 other moms decide to volunteer. And here's what we did. We organized a water bottle flipping contest. Have you heard of that? Yes. Okay, for those of you, yes. For those of you not, just be thankful you don't know about it. Be thankful. So we organized a water bottle flipping contest, and what goes good with that? Well, we've got to, give them some sugar, so we're going to feed them some Krispy Kreme donuts. Yeah. And then you got to wash that down, and what do you wash that down with? Not just milk, but
Juice.
chocolate milk.
Oh, chocolate.
Of course, chocolate milk, right? So as the party began, the teacher asked each of the kids. There were 4 of us that were there that were volunteering. And the teacher asked each of the kids to please introduce their parent that was there volunteering, okay? And this was the moment of truth, isn't it? You see, here I stand in front of all of you, and I stand in front of hundreds, right? Every single week. No hesitation whatsoever. But here I am, standing in front of the classroom, all of you teachers that are here, with these other moms, and and I started to get a little flustered. Like, oh my God, what is my daughter going to say about me? How is she going to describe me? That's going through my head. Like my neck was starting to get a little warm, my palms were getting a little clammy, and that's really what I was thinking. And so one of the girls introduces her mom, she's a realtor, another one introduces his mom, and he says, my mom's a stay-at-home mom, she stays at home with my brother, then it's my daughter's turn. Sydney. She steps forward, and she says, this is my mom. She works for Rodan and Fields, and she makes people's dreams come true. And in that brief moment, I knew. Okay, don't look at me because I will cry, and I'm not going to cry, but in that moment, I was filled with such joy and such pride that I knew for certain that I had the best job with Rodan and Fields. Like, it kind of gives me goosebumps.
Yes.
It really, really does. And I've never, ever experienced that prior to the 17 years to coming on board with Rodan and Fields. And that is powerful. So, while I like to think I make people's dreams come true, that's not reality. What does happen is Rodan and Fields allows all of our consultants' dreams to come true. This company allows all of you the opportunity to have that flexibility that you mentioned, to take care of your kids, or to be gone half the day, to take them to lunch, maybe to take care of a sick loved one, maybe to have a second stream of income, and or create that safety net for retirement purposes. Rodan and Fields allows that to happen. So before I get started, all of the guests that are in the room, please show a raise of hands for all the guests that are in the room. Come on, raise them up nice and high. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so very much for coming out and investing your time here tonight. And for all the consultants, I say this all the time, but on behalf of the corporate team, we are not worthy. We are not worthy of what all of you have accomplished since we pulled out of those high-end department stores, right? All of you, and because of your collective efforts, you've made Rodan and Fields the #1 fastest growing skincare company in the United States for the last 5 years. 5 years. So think about that. If you're a guest that's here tonight, think about our key competitors. Who are they? Name them out. Key competitors. Macomb, Estee Lauder, right? We have grown triple digit over the last 5 years. So that's not just saying that, hey, we are kind of a one and done type company. Not only do we do that 1 year, 2, 3, 4, but 5 consecutive years in a row, we've grown triple digit. And it's because of all of you. Again, Rodan and Fields, these were actually claims that happened in 2015. And we've got some exciting news to share that we're not quite ready to share with you. But Rodan and Fields was ranked number 2 in terms of premium skincare company in the United States of 2015. So hats off to all of you, right? Absolutely. Now, with that being said, you may be asking yourself, well, is this direct selling, is this a trend? Or is it the newest e-commerce phenomenon? Honestly, I don't care what you call it, because the numbers don't lie, and the numbers are certainly in our favor. Did you know, these are some interesting statistics, but did you know that the average cost of starting a business, $35,000. Average cost of joining the direct selling channel, less than $1,000. And oh, by the way, in order to become profitable for that new business owner, it takes on average 3 years to become profitable. So if you were going to start that ice cream shop or whatever you have your heart set on, it generally takes 3 years. Average time to be profitable in this channel, 90 to 120 days. 90 to 120 days. Now, what's most important, and perhaps what I think is most important, the thing that you can't put a number on, the thing that even an 11-year-old sees is that we get to be a part of this, of making all of your dreams become a reality. So with that being said, that would not happen without Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields. They met over 20 years ago at Stanford University. I think most of you know they're the creators of Proactive, and they are absolutely duplicating that same success because they redefined the acne skincare market. They are duplicating that same success with the anti-aging market. And so here to share with you a little bit more about Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields, please help me welcome one of your local RFX Circle Achievers, Miss Leslie Niza.
Thank you so much, Wendy, and good evening, everyone. My name is Leslie Niza, and I am an RFX Circle and Lexus Achiever from Washington, Michigan. I have been doing this business a little over 3 years, and I too joined this business to have a little bit more time and financial freedom. And I can confidently say that this company has given that to me and so much more. So tonight I'm actually going to go through and tell you kind of how we got from the brick and mortar model to where we are today. So as Wendy had stated, Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields actually they did what they did for Proactive, but they knew that there was more to skin than just acne-prone skin. There's all different types of skin. So they actually developed 4 main skincare lines, and they put them into the high-end department stores in 2007. They were in Henry Bendel's and Bloomingdale's and Nordstrom's, just to name a few, and they were actually owned under the clinical umbrella of Estee Lauder. And what they found was they were wildly successful. But people were coming to the counter through referrals and word of mouth. And if you're anything like the average American these days, or not even American, Australian, Canadian, you post on Facebook, right? Because that's like my husband jokes with me that that's my main source of news. He'll say, did you watch the news today? I'm like, no, but I saw on Facebook. So what I can tell you is, anytime I'm looking for a recommendation of any sort, you go to your trusted friends and family. And that's exactly what these people who were using these products were doing. And they were coming to the counter saying, my mom told me about this, my sister told me about this. And so Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields knew that their vision for this company was so much bigger than what it was in the brick and mortar. And so they decided to put their heads together, and they did a little bit of market research, and they decided to pull from behind the glass. And people thought that they were absolutely crazy. Because, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So why would they do that? Well, what they learned is that not only are these doctors the dermatological dream team, but they're also very business savvy. And they made a very smart business decision. Because their first month being in the direct selling channel, they made more revenue than they did 1 year being the top seller in Nordstrom's. So clearly, that means that they made a very smart business decision. And so on top of that, they also then were able to, I'm sorry, I'm not used to these fancy clickers. Sorry. They also knew that, with that being said, you know, they were growing at this rapid rate. And as Wendy said before, we had quickly become the #1 fastest growing premium skincare brand for the past 5 years. And that to me, when I was looking into this business, was so validating for me. But on top of that, they were also, not only were they the fastest growing, but they became the second largest premium skincare brand under that little old brand, Clinique. And not only were they, you know, the second largest premium skincare brand, but their 2 lines, the Acne line that we have and the Redefine line, are actually #1 in their respective categories. So naturally, with all of this growth came a lot of buzz. And this was another one of my favorite parts about this business, because as of last year, we were featured in 427 million media prints. But guess what? Rodan & Fields does not pay a dime for advertising. See, the beauty editors come to us and they want to sample the product, and then they write up an editorial, basically, about our products in the magazines. So we've been featured in Harper's Bazaar, Allure, O Magazine. We were actually featured on the show The Doctors. We were also featured on Good Morning America. And, you know, they didn't have to pay anything for that. But the coolest part about this is we have these incredible customers, preferred customers, and we have consultants that are actively using the products and actively sharing their before and afters and speaking to the amazing testimonials that we are giving to you. We're leveraging on social media because the products do what they say they're going to do, and they work. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mandy Jones, and she's going to share a little bit more about our bread and butter products.
So first I'm going to share with you a little bit about my journey so far with Rodan & Fields. So like Leslie said, my name is Mandy Jones, and I'm a level 5 executive consultant with Rodan & Fields. 2.5 years ago, I was a mom that felt stuck. I was nearing the end of my maternity leave with my daughter Ava, and I felt like someone was just going to have to drag me back into work. I wanted to be more for me and more for my family. I realized I was no longer in a position in my career where I was doing something that I came home and felt proud of. So I decided to do what I'd been skeptical to do for a long time. I was a mom who decided to take control of the situation. I stopped making excuses, I stopped being scared, and I started working towards a plan B for my family and did something for myself. Now at this point in time, I was not quite sure what the plan B was for. My husband was in his 4th year of his professional football career, and I was in retail management with a large corporation, so life felt pretty good. Flash forward to 1 year into this business, when our son joined our family. I had a very difficult delivery with my son that resulted in a birth injury for him. In that moment, my plan B quickly became plan Max. I'll never forget sitting there as the doctors explained to my husband and I that our son was being diagnosed with Erb's palsy, and he was facing a bit of occupational therapy well into his future, with the possibility of corrective surgery. Right then and there, I felt like someone took my legs out from under me. I broke down in tears, and not because I thought my son wasn't strong enough to get through this, but because I knew with my current work situation, there was no way I could be the mom that he needed by his side. the mom that was at every doctor's appointment and OT session, the mom that was her son's biggest advocate and cheerleader, the mom that was present in his life. Well, I stand here today with tears in my eyes and a smile from ear to ear because at my 2-year mark in this business, this mom became a full-time work-from-home entrepreneur. And you can bet that I've been there to witness every single milestone for my son. So, with that, now I gotta tell you guys about our life-changing skincare. We are all aging all the time. Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields know that how you look as you age is up to you. At Rodan and Fields, our goal is to allow everyone access to dermatologic skincare in the comfort of your own home, turning your own bathroom into your own virtual skincare clinic. No appointment necessary. After their experience with their patients, the doctors created Rodan and Fields Multi-Med Therapy. The right ingredients, in the right formulations, in the right order to completely transform your skin. The doctors created 4 regimens to treat the most common skincare concerns. Now we know our products work because every single Rodan and Fields regimen, system, and tool has been clinically proven. So to start with our Redefine regimen, this is a comprehensive skincare regimen that layers cosmetic ingredients with proven peptide technology to defend against and reduce the visible signs of aging for firmer, smoother, flawless-looking skin. The Reverse regimen exfoliates, visibly brightens, reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and defends against sun exposure for a long-term solution for a radiant complexion. Our Unblemished regimen has been clinically proven to combat the entire acne cycle. This regimen unclogs pores, clears acne blemishes, and calms your complexion to keep pimples and blackheads from making an unwanted appearance in your face, on your face, and in your life. Our Soothe regimen has been clinically proven to reduce redness and irritation in as little as 5 minutes. This regimen shields against the environmental and biological factors that trigger inflammation, while also strengthening the skin's natural moisture barrier. We are so excited about our latest product, Lash Boost, and all the amazing results we've been hearing. All of us are using it, so you see us batting our eyes a little extra. We're feeling really good about our newfound lashes. But as we age, our eyelids tend to droop a little bit, making our eyes appear more closed. With that, our eyelashes become a little bit more brittle and appear shorter. We know we have some fans of our amazing eye cream out there tonight. So to complete your eye care regimen, we've got Lash Boost. As you can see from our before and afters, our users have experienced longer looking, fuller looking, darker looking lashes. So how does this product work? Lash Boost looks like this. Moisture plus nutrition plus protection. It's the same multi-med therapy that is applied to our regimens. We are so confident that you will experience the same results that all of us and so many others have, that every single Rodan and Fields product comes with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. And that's our products, and now I'm going to hand it over to Kristen Riss.
I know, thank you for making me cry, Mandy. Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Kristen Riss, and I am a RFX Circle Achiever and Lexus driver here in Macomb, Michigan. Thank you all for joining us tonight. My question to all of you is, so what if you were the CEO of you? Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is possible with this business, and it is really, really nice. Here at Rodan and Fields, we truly do business redefined. And kind of what Wendy talked about earlier is that unlike your traditional brick and mortar store or investing in a franchise, you can start your very own Rodan and Fields business at a low cost for under $1,000. Instead of a large financial investment, you are investing your time. You leverage your network, you connect with people, and you do 2 things. You share the amazing products with everybody you know, and you share the incredible business model and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You coach others to do the same, and the more people you talk to, the better your business is, the bigger your business is going to grow.
All right, so like I said, we do two things. We share the products by getting all of our customers on the regimen that is best suited for their skincare needs, and we share the business opportunity. We coach our consultants, we inspire them, we motivate them to basically build a business of their dreams, to reach their why that we're talking about tonight. And those can look a lot different for whatever your lifestyle looks like, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. All right, so here at Rodan & Fields, both at the corporate level and at our team level, we literally give you everything you need in order to run a successful business. I always like to say that you are literally handed everything on a silver platter. It's just a matter of putting it into place and doing that consistently. And if you do that, and if you let us guide you and coach you, we promise that you will see that success that you're dreaming of having. We have an awesome operational support system at our corporate headquarters where they fill all of the orders and they ship them directly to your customers. So what's nice is that we do not handle inventory whatsoever. The products are ordered on your own personal website and they literally get shipped to your customer's doorstep. We have what's called the solutions tool. So some of you might be thinking, well, how am I going to know what to get my customer started on? We have this amazing little solutions tool on the computer. It's a quick skin consultation that takes just a couple minutes to help them determine which line is best for them to get started on. And then of course you have us, the people, here at the team level and at the corporate level to guide you and to train you. And there's always so much support. And like I said, the training is truly second to none. All right, so what you have at your fingertips is a completely virtual business, a virtual platform that allows you to grow a global business and to get people on our amazing products all across the globe, and for you to build your team all across the globe. We are currently in our pre-launch stages with Australia, and we launched into Canada in 2015. So, these doctors, they plan on this company being just as big, if not bigger, than Proactive one day. So we are literally just getting started as far as our global expansion goes. But you have all of the tools to help you build a successful global business. Here at Rodan & Fields, we build relationships and we build partnerships. And like I said, we support each other and we encourage each other. And we, as you can see tonight, we love coming together to help each other grow and to just be together. All right, as Heidi Wismiller, our Chief Operating Officer, says, we believe in passion and purpose over power and position. When you join Rodan & Fields, your sponsor, your friend who introduced you to this company, we are going to help you dig deep and we're going to help you find your why. What is it that is going to drive you every single day to talk to people about their products, to share this opportunity with others? That is what we are all about and what each of us works for individually. Max is Mandy's why, and her family is her why. And we all have our own personal whys, and like I said, we help you figure out what that is, and we use that to push us and to help us grow a life-changing business. All right, so you're here today because maybe your friend dragged you here, or maybe you're at a crossroads and you're looking for something different. You need a change in your life, and you're thinking that this could possibly be it. It could be your plan B. It could be your way to save for your children's retirement. Your children's college fund, or for you to maybe retire early, or for you to be home with your kids. Whatever it is, this could possibly be your answer. So I encourage you, if you're having fears, that you just kind of need to push those aside, and I can reassure you that we have all had them. But again, we're here to guide you and to really hold your hand throughout the entire process. So if you are sitting here today and if you think that this might be a good fit for you, the next step in getting started is choosing our getting started options. And the very first one is our RFX Express Business Kit. This business kit is designed and it gives you everything that you need to get off to a quick start and grow a successful business with Rodan and Fields. Another popular option is our Big Business Launch Kit. Again, it gives you all of those essential items that you need to grow a strong business. And then we have our Personal Results Kit, which is designed to make you a product of the product and our business portfolio. So maybe you're sitting here today thinking, this is for me, and you're ready to make that jump. Well, I'm here to be the first one to congratulate you and welcome you to our team, and we are so excited to have you on this journey with you, or to be on this journey with you. If you are not quite ready to make that jump yet, but you're sitting here and you're intrigued and you're curious and you're thinking maybe a little bit down the road might be a better time for me, the timing might not be right now, we encourage you to become a preferred customer. So loop back with the consultant that you're here with tonight, or the consultant that invited you, and have a little chat with them, help them, use the solutions tool to help you decide which of our regimens would be best for you, and let's get you started on the best skin of your life. And lastly, we are a very referral-based business, and we love connecting with others. So if you think that this is not meant for you, but you know someone who this could be a good fit for, or you know someone who's looking for that killer eye cream, we love referrals, so please send them your way. I know your consultants that invited you would be very appreciative of that. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you know if there, for more information on the average income of our consultants, you can refer to the Rodan & Fields website for our income disclosure statement, my goodness. And again, I want to congratulate and welcome all of you who are ready to take that leap with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pass it back to Wendy, who's going to wrap it up for us. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, so let's give everyone a round of applause. All the speakers that were here tonight for organizing. You guys did a great job. So here's what I would say. And you're probably going to say, well, that's easy for you to say. I'd say this. After listening to all of this, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Because I think what happens is, it's called analysis by paralysis. Ever heard of that? You overthink it, and then what happens?
Nothing.
Right? You have 60 days. We are one of the few companies in this direct selling channel that gives you 60 days to try our products. I don't know any other company that allows you to try our products for 60 days or to do the business. And if you don't like it, if the worst thing that can happen is you get the best looking skin of your entire life. Truly. You've got nothing to lose. So with that being said, and one other thing is, I would say this. If nothing changes, right? You've got to take that first leap. And if you are interested in getting ready and getting started with us tonight, we would welcome you, just like Chris had mentioned. And our gift to you would be for those that want to enroll with us tonight or tomorrow, whatever. Listen, there is no pressure whatsoever, okay? I want you to know that. Is our gift to you would be a free regimen with our top 2 kits that she shared with you earlier in the earlier slides. And again, ask the consultant that brought you here tonight. Any questions, we're going to be available for you up here as long as you need us. So ask us any questions that you may have about the products, about the business. But for those, our gift to you that are here that want to enroll with the top 2 kits this evening, we will give you will walk away with a regimen in your hand tonight. And that equates to roughly about a $200 value. So just think about that. Again, ultimately, it's your decision. Regardless of whatever you decide, we're just thrilled that you came out tonight. And hopefully you learned something a little bit more about Rodan & Fields. But at the very least, is when you leave those doors tonight, I need to probably preface this. If you want to enroll, we're going to have those tables over there in the back. And you'll pick up your regimen. Oh, hold on. I lied.
No.
Oh. Okay, yep, right there. Yep, we're going to go right there at that table. No, we're just going to move everyone there. And we'll get you started. It literally takes a few minutes to get set up. But again, we're here to answer any questions that you may have. And without further ado, thank you so very much for investing your time in us tonight. And hopefully you learned a little bit something about Rodan & Fields. And as you walk those, and as you leave those doors tonight, the only thing we want you to say is Rodan & Fields, that company is a class act company. And that's a company that I'm going to watch moving forward. So with that, enjoy the rest of your night tonight.